Now here is one of my favorite guilds of Ravnica. I think Celestia was one of my favorites, but Dimir, man, I played a lot of Dimir. A lot. Let's see what's in here. As always, like I've been mentioning before, I don't really know exactly what I put in here. And I'm about to find out with you. Okay, so I think this is all packing, and I think the cards are this way. Okay, this is just random packing stuff. Just gonna set it aside. And by how many foils there are in here, it looks like I did take the time to really put a lot of blue and black cards that are not, they're not in Return to Ravnica block. So I'm just going to take this off camera and just enjoy one of my favorite color combinations. Again, everyone's got a bias, and I don't think any human being can build a 10 guild super cube and have a very balanced set of cards. So obviously I have a ton in the Dimir. I clearly took my time. This is not just packed for storage. This one actually has some thought put into it of what went in. And some other random stuff like Simic Key Rune and Rakdos Key Rune and Azorius Key Rune. So some of the artifacts landed in here. Some fuse cards landed in here, and see if I can zoom in a little. There we go. Because otherwise my hands are gonna get tired. My arms are gonna get. This is the one fuse card that I remember seeing standard play. Everything else, I don't really remember it doing much of anything in standard. Okay, so now zoom out a little more. That's better. Okay, there we go. I played a lot of Rogue's Passage in a weird janky deck that I made with Master of Cruelties out of Dragon's Maze. I actually have a playset of Master of Cruelties somewhere, and the card works like this. When you attack with it, it takes your opponent's life to 1. So you have to have something else to whack your opponent with. So if you have like any lightning bolt like a type of card, then you win the game very quickly. This is from the Dragon's Maze pre-release. They handed out Maze's End for attending. I think Chromatic Lantern is one of the money rares these days. I know it's one of the few that I couldn't buy in my singleton buy in Magic Online recently. Nice tablet of the guilds, or as I call it, tablet of the gills. Tablet of the fish. This card became really good in Legacy. It gets Legacy play. Okay, and now we have the randomness of me going around and saying, hey, blue cards and black cards unite. Why don't you find yourselves at home in my Dimir guild box for my future plans in cube building. So these cards are pretty good selections for Brawl and Commander, I think. Again, I'll test them out. I don't have many of them online to test because I sold out of Magic Online. Sold out like 60,000 cards, something like that. The collection got really big. It got too big. It got so big that it was silly, you know. Innistrad block. I don't think this card did much for anybody, even though it's a mythic rare. I've played Tandem Lookout. It's pretty good. Not this card. I have also played with this wall. Oh, so I got some nice wall action going on here. Oh, my dear friend, my dear friend, Vampire Nighthawk, how I love you. What an incredible card. Okay, I can already tell that I have a lot of stuff to go through in this particular box, so there's no way I'm going to make it to one video. So I'm going to break these up probably. Shimmy Inspector is an old card. Wit's End. Different artwork in Ravnica block. Now that's a really good card. I have no idea what it's doing here. This is the part where I tell you guys that this is a treasure trove, just because I have no idea what landed in here from years ago. One of these is a foil somewhere. I remember pulling it. It's a very pretty foil. Not any of them. Grim Return. Disciple of Bolas. Undercity Plague. I really love this card. Oh my god, did I play this card with what was it? The rat. The Return to Ravnica rat. This is one of those Dark Confident variants, you know, poor man's Dark Confident. I played it a lot because I really wanted to get the cards. And it worked sometimes, and most of the time it didn't. It's nothing like, oh, here we go. Of course, I played this card how many times? So much mana out of this card. Incredible. Whenever you tap a swamp for mana, add black mana to your mana pool. Oh my god. And of course, the rat that I was mentioning, the RTR rat, I actually pulled this card in the Return to Ravnica pre-release. What a sick and awesome card. People hated it. Some people did. Well, of course, on Magic Online, people can be really mean. It's one of the reasons why I sold out. Definitely one of the reasons. And I got a lot of hate at some point because I just kept playing my pack rats. Another really good card. So many good black and blue cards in this block. Of course, it's my own bias because it happens to be the type of deck that I really like building. I'm going to stop here and make a second video with the other cards left in this box.